Happy brand new year, viewers, and thank you so much for joining us on our main news bulletin on Hope Channel Zambia, media that changes lives. My name is Mwene Muyanga, and here are stories making headlines. President Hichilema declares 2026 a year of peace, unity and development. Poor waste disposal in Lusaka blamed for flooding. Woodlands market traders oppose relocation of refuse bin. And Medrap seeks clarity over medical containers found in private warehouse. Much more stories are coming up shortly after this.
Welcome to Brave Gardens, the perfect venue for unforgettable moments.
Whether it's a kitchen party, a dreamy outdoor wedding, a vibrant birthday celebration, or a fun-filled family day, Brave's Garden is the place to be.
Brave Garden offers a beautiful outdoor space with a swimming pool, kids play park, and a peaceful environment for any events.
We've got more than just space. Enjoy mouth-watering meals at our restaurant and bring the kids for school trips that blend fun and learning. Spacious, scenic outdoor setting, sparkling swimming pool, fun-filled kids play park, friendly staff and flexible packages.
At Brave Gardens, quality doesn't break the bank. We offer flexible packages at affordable rates to make your day special and stress-free.
Nested in a serene and secure environment, Brave's Garden offers the perfect backdrop for memories that last a lifetime.
Why wait? Come spend your day at Brave Gardens.
Situated just 24 kilometers from Lusaka CBD off Kafue Road. Call or WhatsApp us now to book your date or schedule a visit on 0977 321 919 or 0966 758 693 or 0773 198 960. Brave's Garden. Let us help you host your special day the brave way.
Now the news in details. Persistent flooding in some parts of Lusaka has been attributed largely to poor solid waste disposal rather than failures in road or drainage infrastructure. The Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development says blocked drainage systems caused by indiscriminate dumping of waste are the main drivers of the flooding being experienced in low-lying areas of the city. Speaking during a tour of flood-prone areas in Salama Park near Twin Park Mall, Ministry Permanent Secretary for Technical Services, Nicholas Piwi, said government interventions are guided by an established stormwater management master plan. He explained that the plan helps identify pressure points and directs targeted investments in drainage infrastructure. Mr. Piwi dismissed claims that ongoing roadworks have worsened flooding, saying the opposite is true. He cited Simon Mwansakapwepwe Road as an example where proper drainage constructed alongside roadworks has significantly reduced flooding this rainy season. He said recent floods in Salama Park were caused by blocked culverts, not road construction.
We experienced the floods 2 days ago. The initial thought and what everybody thought was that the floods came as a result of the roads that we are constructing here in Salama Park. To the contrary, the roads and the drainages that we are actually constructing here have helped to reduce the burden of floods. If you walk on the Simon Masa Lane, previously there used to be a lot of floods on that stretch. But this season, because of the drainages that we are constructing, that incidence of floods has reduced. Now, what is it that is causing floods here where we are standing? I must say that as much as government is investing in drainages, stormwater management facilities, these facilities will not give us the value for money and will not serve its purpose if there is no cooperation between government and the citizens. Whereas government is constructing drainages, it is the responsibility of each and every citizen to take care of that facility. If you see what has happened now, the flooding was caused as a result of culverts clogging with solid waste management, with solid waste debris rather. Blankets, diapers, plastic water bottles, all sorts of solid waste which should be deposited into designated spaces is being deposited into drainages. So what you see here where we are the downstream is the accumulation of all the debris coming from Mutendere East and all the areas on the upper side. When the rain comes, it comes and moves all those things, and then they go into the culvert, clog, the water cannot flow, you have a backflow, and the low-lying areas are affected. Our appeal as a ministry to the citizens, to the stakeholders, the church, civil society, the media, is that the issue of solid waste management, you cannot leave it to government.
The Lusaka City Council says it has recorded significant progress in the implementation of the Constituency Development Fund for 2025 implementation year across all 7 constituencies in Lusaka district. The council says the fund is continuing to support empowerment, education and community development. According to the council, a total of 17 million kwacha was dispersed under the CDF grants component, benefiting 696 beneficiaries, which included cooperatives and clubs engaged in income-generating activities such as farming, baking and construction, as well as welding. Under the empowerment loan component, the council disbursed more than 25 million kwacha to 378 beneficiaries, which also included cooperatives, clubs, individuals and companies across the district's 7 constituencies. The council also reported strong support to education through bursaries, with over 15 million kwacha disbursed under the secondary school boarding and skills development bursaries, benefiting close to 5,000 students in skills training institutions, while more than 500 learners received secondary boarding school bursaries. This is contained in a statement issued to Hope News by Lusaka City Council Public Relations Officer Chola Mwamba.
City Council wishes to inform the general public of the significant milestones achieved in the implementation of the Constituency Development Fund (CDF) for the 2025 implementation year across all 7 constituencies in Lusaka district. During the period under review, the council dispersed over 17 million kwacha in grants to 696 beneficiaries, including cooperatives and clubs who utilize the funds through various business ventures across key sectors such as farming, banking, construction, and welding, among others. Under the empowerment loan component, over 25 million kwacha was dispersed to 378 beneficiaries, including cooperatives, clubs, individuals, and companies across 7 constituencies. Additionally, under the secondary boarding school and skills development bursaries, the council dispersed over 15 million kwacha, facilitating the sponsorship of 4,959 students in skills development programs at various training institutions, while 529 learners benefited from secondary boarding school bursaries. In the CDF community projects component, a total of 55,421,698.80 was allocated to 108 projects implemented across all 7 constituencies. The Lusaka City Council is delighted with these achievements and remains optimistic about the current year 2026.
The Ministry of Community Development and Social Services has commenced the disbursement of emergency social cash transfer to more than 3,000 households in Chama district of Eastern Province. The beneficiaries were severely affected by the prolonged dry spell during the 2025 farming season. The emergency cash transfer program is being implemented in collaboration with the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit and is aimed at providing immediate relief to vulnerable households recovering from the drought-related food insecurity and reduced crop production. Meanwhile, the ministry has also begun payments of the regular social cash transfer for the November-December cycle to 1.3 million beneficiaries across the country. Ministry Permanent Secretary Angela Kawandami says the payment cycle commenced on Tuesday, 13th December 2025 and has advised beneficiaries to confirm the availability of funds with their respective payment service providers. She said payments are progressing well across all platforms. Ms. Kawandami added that Lundazi is among the districts prioritized for social cash transfer payments due to flooding currently being experienced. She reaffirmed the ministry's commitment to timely, transparent and accountable delivery of social protection programs and urged beneficiaries to use the funds prudently to meet priority household needs. This is contained in a statement made available to Hope News by the Minister of Community Development and Social Services Principal Public Relations Manager Glenda Nachinga. Now, some marketeers at Woodlands Market have expressed concern over plans to relocate a refuse bin closer to the restaurant area, warning that the move could negatively affect their businesses. The marketeers fear that placing the bin near eating places will discourage customers due to hygiene and sanitation concerns, ultimately affecting sales. Speaking on behalf of the affected traders, Mary Pewy said the proposed relocation would cause serious inconvenience and disrupt their daily operations. She noted that customers may avoid the area if the bin is moved closer to the restaurants. The marketeers allege that the decision to relocate the bin is reportedly coming from State House, a claim that has increased frustration among traders who feel their concerns were not adequately considered. They are appealing to the relevant authorities to reconsider the decision and allow the bin to remain at its current location, citing potential losses and disruptions to their businesses. The marketeers say they hope their concern will be heard and the matter reviewed before any changes are implemented.
At bid by the couple, because you are a direct order, they took up State House. At bid is the inconvenience presidential motorcade. So there's open park, which is president, the minimum than the other bin. If the minimum manga pan, the bin, why so na mange kuja, so that for blocking a man, yes, as the end of the road. Because the bin kuleta pan one is very inconveniencing because it's so good is some vegetables so good. Emwe kuli good. Baka customer kabwet akamwacha kunyunga. Sasa good. Kuja kwa mimi kuli kunuka kudada. Then wailete packet from shops. Hizo site kwanga matikomba kwa kwa president wa mine wa stand zile.
Na disposal bin yatu ya mine kumbuyo kuja na road kuliko kuchaji ko na shops ya sensitive ngati kuno site pita ina pano paliko water tanki kuliko so kuzana wapi restaurant kumbuyo. So your idea yao kuja chofu chokwe kuja skip up chokwe kuja ipo pano tio katika matimu exactly trama problems kwa kile restaurant kumbuyo. Je benefit kuna tipe tisankale chomcho chinkale kwa mne kutakanza kwa mne tibidi also kudiva matani deko njila ina yamine mwezi watu zako na kutipasha mine ipo prior better than nje akuja bazabe ndisa kuchoka kucha konse kucha ibere pano bepeti danda. So
we take a break. We'll be back with more stories. Stay tuned.
Hello friends, my name is Leonard Jeremy Mudenda and I'm here to welcome you to the 10 Days of Prayer. I'm from Lusaka Conference and the 10 Days of Prayer will be under the theme, The Holy Spirit is Unleashed. Have you ever wondered what heaven is like or how the Holy Spirit can affect your life? Well, get ready because in these lessons we will live an adventure alongside Luca, a very curious boy, and his friend the angel Orion. As we walk through the streets of the New Jerusalem, we'll meet amazing Bible characters such as Moses, Joshua, David, Paul, Stephen, and even John the Baptist. And they will each explain to us how the Holy Spirit was unleashed in their lives. The Holy Spirit can be unleashed, and sometimes it gives us extraordinary abilities. Other times it just helps us to read and understand the Bible. It motivates us to take care of our health, lifts us up when we're down, restores us when we fail, and helps us to fulfill the mission of sharing Jesus. Each chapter will be met with fun activities such as writing, phrases, painting, drawing, praying, and even challenges that you can share with your friends and family. So open your eyes wide, set your heart ready, and join us during the 10 days of prayer and see how the Holy Spirit can be unleashed in your life. Are you ready? Then let's get to work.
Did you know that you've got the right to complain against any radio or television broadcast? Did you also know that every radio or television station has an obligation to respond and address your complaints when aggrieved? The first step is to complain to the station not more than 3 months after the broadcast took place. It is expected that the station will respond reasonably to you, that is within 14 days. If not satisfied, then escalate your problem to the Independent Broadcasting Authority.
We're at Mass Media Complex, Ali King Carter Road,
PO Box 32475, Lusaka, or call us on +260 211 250589, or visit our website at www.iba.org.zm.
IBA, promoting ethical and professional broadcasting.
Now, for the rest of the news, the Minister of Information and Media, Cornelius Mwetwa, says President Hakainde Hichilema has declared 2026 a year of peace, love, and national unity, calling on Zambians to work together in driving national development. Mr. Mwetwa said the President has emphasized that peace, unity, and respect for the rule of law are essential pillars for progress, stressing that all citizens are equal before the law. Speaking during a media engagement in Choma today, the minister also clarified that Bishop Alik Banda, like any other citizen, is subject to the law and must be presumed innocent until proven guilty. Mr. Mwetwa cautioned against vilifying individuals who are under investigation, warning that cyber laws prohibit defamatory conduct and irresponsible public commentary. On outstanding farmers' payments, the minister said beneficiaries can expect to be paid by January 10, 2026, noting that 90% of the required funds have already been released. He attributed earlier delays to fiscal pressures and challenges within digital payment systems, which government is now addressing. Mr. Mwetwa further announced that President Hichilema is scheduled to address a public rally in Choma on Wednesday, marking his first major public engagement of the year.
Profess to be Christians, we urge them to lead by example of tolerance, of forgiveness. Let us exemplify the virtues that the God and Jesus you follow exemplified. Let me also take this opportunity to reassure the farmers of our country that payments through FRA, those who supplied maize, are expected to be concluded by 10th January 2026. President Hakainde Hichilema renders his observation that yes, we delayed. He accepts, but for a very good reason. because it's better late than never that you were paid a premium price for your commodity than if you sold it at market or vet, where briefcase traders might have taken advantage of you. President Hakainde Hichilema will tomorrow be addressing a mega rally, the first of its kind in the year of the Lord 2026, here in Choma at Sports Club, Sports Grounds. He will be joined by various leaders, both in the ruling and opposition political parties.
Meanwhile, United Party for National Development Media Director Max Moe has commended the Catholic Church for promoting peace and respecting the principles of governance during the questioning of Archbishop Alik Banda. Mr. Smoe said that although a small number of people turned up, the majority opted for calm and restraint, choosing peace over violence. He further praised the Zambia Police Service for handling the situation professionally, noting that their approach helped maintain public order and that no major incidents were recorded during the Archbishop's appearance. Mr. Simoe also acknowledged the Catholic Church's decision not to mobilize or participate in public gatherings related to the matter, saying this significantly contributed to the peaceful atmosphere. He added that while several political figures were present, only a limited number of clergy attended. Mr. Simoe reiterated that the rule of law applies to all citizens and has called for responsible public discourse to avoid escalating tensions.
With the manner in which they administered their services yesterday to the public, when Archbishop Alik Banda was summoned by the GEC. That is as it should be in a country that upholds the rule of law. And most importantly, we want to thank the Catholic Church for also not supporting an idea that was called by the minority individuals who wanted to drag the church into conflict with the state. We thank the Catholic youths, we thank the Catholic women for not turning up in yesterday's program. Except for a few clergy, we know that there are thousands of clergy across the country. For a few clergy, and the rest were political opponents. So we sincerely thank the Catholic Church for understanding the importance of governance and the existence of law enforcement agencies where matters of a criminal nature are alleged.
The Medicines Research and Access Platform, MEDRAP, has raised concern over continued uncertainty surrounding 65 medical containers ordered by the Zambia Medicines and Medical Supplies Agency, ZAMSA. MEDRAP Executive Director Lioka says the containers were reportedly found in a private warehouse under conditions deemed unsuitable for storing medicines and medical supplies. Although a forensic audit was conducted, Mr. Lioka noted that there has been no public explanation on how the containers ended up in private hands, no clarity on whether they were retrieved, disposed of, or remain under investigation. He says the matter involves public resources and poses a risk to the integrity of the national medicine supply chain, making it an issue of high public interest. Mr. Lioka has called on the Ministry of Health to publicly clarify the circumstances surrounding the containers.
A private entity and under conditions that were not suitable for storage of medicines and medical supplies for that matter. And so the matter still remains quite in limbo. Is it now? But being a public, matter, I think we would say that it is very important that government comes out very explicitly in as far as the issue of the 65 medical containers that were ordered by ZAMSA found themselves in a private, holding warehousing facility. And if or not, those containers have actually been retrieved. I think we do not have that information to date. And so I think we can use this opportunity to request the Ministry of Health to make clarification as to how the issue of the 65 medical containers that found themselves in those private premises has been dealt with. Has it been disposed of? Is it an active matter? Are the investigations still ongoing? What is the statement? What is the status of the audit report as regards this matter? I think it's a matter that is of public interest for us to know exactly where we are and where we are going over this matter. It's very important that the culprits, if there may be any, are brought to book. So that if we didn't do that, I think we would have set a very bad precedence.
Well, that story closes our bulletin, but before we go, here are stories that made headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema declares 2026 a year of peace, unity and development. Poor waste disposal in Lusaka blamed for flooding. Woodlands market traders oppose relocation of refuse bin. And Medrap seeks clarity over medical containers found in private warehouse. On behalf of the entire production team and crew, my name is Mwene Muyanga, and thank you so much for tuning. Until next time.